Hi, Sagittarius Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread, 3 cards across the top, 3 cards across the bottom, and they will be clarifying cards. You did have a message that wanted to come through as I was shuffling the first deck. The other deck has been shuffled, the clarifying deck. So I will speak on this and then go ahead and reshuffle and we'll start your actual reading. So I kind of let this marinate for a little bit because I do feel that a lot of you have a very significant love connection. That means something very dear and very special to you. There's a lot of outside hateration and there's just been a lot of interference. So I feel that both you and the person that you're connecting to have just kind of laid low for a little bit, whether you wanted to or not. I do feel that the universal energies kind of put this upon everybody to put focus on themselves and what it is that they're actually experiencing. Not necessarily forcing, but putting one in a position to face oneself, one's fears, what one is going through, and assess. So there's being Chariot energy, 7 energy coming through, Libra energy, that being about balance. Also Venus energy connected to this, with Venus being the ruler of Libra. So being one's powerful self here, there being a call for this. And I'm just getting Empress energy with that, male or female. But just knowing your true worth and value and asking oneself, is what it is that you're experiencing and what you're going through really worth it? What is worth it and what's not worth it? It's like a pros and cons assessment here. So with this, that whole focus being on you and what it is that you have going on for yourself to eliminate any outside distraction that may want to interfere in what is destined and fated to take place. Because I do feel that a lot of you have a great significant event that is coming up for you here too as well. So the cards that wanted to come through, I just got major scorpionic energy, where a lot of you may have this from within yourself, but then also connecting with a strong Scorpio energy. So I get these reversal cards, and a lot of the time they're not necessarily the traditional meanings of what reversals are. I'm just getting this as being a scorpionic energy and communication, this being special communication between you and someone else here. And so I'm glad that I did decide to take the time to kind of let this marinate for a little bit. It's been a couple days because the first message that wanted to come through, I do feel it's a part of that distortion and the outside influence. What I do have here is the 2 of Wands in reverse, the 9 of Wands, that wanted to keep itself separate, which I do believe is you. And this is with that 9 energy, Sagittarius energy here. The High Priestess in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. So with this, I was getting, and there's other cards here too. I'll show you after I speak on this here. These all split in the way that they wanted to be seen. And I just spiritually was guided to move this card here to keep one separate. And I feel that this is about that internal and soul focus on self, seeing what it is that you've come out of, and maybe asking yourself if a lot of what you have been experiencing when it comes to a 5 of Wands doesn't have to do with you. Because what takes place outside of us is usually speaking about what is going on in the inside. So with this 9 of Wands, there is a 4 of Wands energy that's here, 3 of Wands of manifestation, and then an Ace of Wands that's being held. And I do feel that this has just been a long time coming, that you've been fighting for an Ace of Wands, a new beginning that has passion, that has love, that has structure. And I do feel with that Ace energy, even though it's about a 1, I feel that you want it to be about a 2 and building together with someone else. And this 2, now that I say that, I'm seeing this 2 of Wands here. And someone who's able to offer that to you. And so what I'm also getting is that you just have possibly been blocking yourself with that 5 of Wands and that fighting a love that you're not used to, fighting something because of your own definitions, your own ways. And I feel that this is about your growth and expansion, with Jupiter being your ruler, and thinking outside of the box, finally seeing after all this melee here, coming throughout all of this here, having success and victory, but realizing that you, again, may have caused this yourself. And stepping outside of your box to actually see and have greater perspective on what it is that keeps presenting itself. I feel that there's a cycling energy here too. What keeps presenting itself here for you, which I do feel is true destined love. So you have someone here that wants to offer the world to you. They're facing you, they're there, they're present. And again, some of you, if not all of you, have just been fighting it off, not realizing what it may be. And this just being about going back to that focus to help you to understand what that really is for you and not what others want it to be for you. So following that, we have the High Priestess in reverse. And I just feel that this is about that special connection that you and someone else here share. Seven of Wands, I do feel that this is about more of that resistance and fighting off. But that 7 energy is here. And I feel that with the extension of this fighting off of a love that's here for you, that may not be familiar with for you. And that being part of the reason why you were fighting it off, because you don't know or haven't known anything like this before. But the 7 energy also being angelic protection and coverage, letting you know that you're on the right path, to maybe see and to even see how this Ace of Wands is being used. Like, I just feel it's about a self-reflection and realizing, you know, how resistant and how there's just been more of a negative stance rather than finding an actual balance to be able to see the bigger picture. So this all happening to help one to come into that greater perspective and seeing the bigger picture for yourself to reach that 9 of Wands there. Temperance in reverse, I'm just getting this being about what's been being fought off here. This being twin flame connection. And I wasn't getting anything else here. This is all speaking on a connection between you and someone else. It's very telepathic. It's very galactic. There's been a lot of resistance. And I feel that it's also about you both here, where you both have been fighting this off because of the way that it feels, what it's been presenting to you, and how it just may be completely different than what it is that you both have known when it comes to your own conditioning, growing up in the 3D world. So you both have a special love here. I feel that it's coming together because it's just been a long process, and both of you are in need of very much an extension, a great extension of love and care and kindness when it comes to a beautiful, powerful love connection. So I'm going to move these cards here. Nines are also about completion and, again, you being successful in overcoming and coming into greater growth in spirituality and making a discovery for yourself about the truth of you and allowing the blessings to come in for you that are meant for you. So another part of this was the rest of the deck here. Excuse me. Throat chakra activation. There's a lot that's been unsaid possibly here too that needs to be said and spoken when it comes to you and your person. So this I'm also getting as your person here too. Where with that 2 of Wands, I feel like they're on both sides of you. That 2 of Wands was here. And I'm getting, you know, at first I was not getting a good message with this. And that's another reason why I'm glad that I let this sit, because I just feel that this is the way that your person is communicating. This is the way that they know how. And this is an understanding for you after experiencing this numerous times here, to see the truth of your person, but to also see the truth of you and to see the truth of the universe and spirit and how they're wanting you to be able to be in this, to communicate, because it's special for you both. And this just being about the uniqueness that is a part of this connection that you share. So I was just getting that this is about, you know, someone speaking their truth, wanting to start on a new foundation here that's based on this Ace of Sword energy. Now this could, with that reversal and the way that you're looking at it, it could totally be about, you know, someone lying. But I do feel it's about you feeling through and knowing, having that knowing from within yourself about this communication coming from your person here. This person's been waiting on you. They've been manifesting you here too as well. That 3 of Wands that was a part of that 9 of Wands connected to that overall 4 of Wands on the future side. That's that 3 of Wands energy here too. So with you manifesting, I feel with you turning yourself away from that 5 of Wands and that focus, holding on to that Ace of Wands where you've been so defensive, and that coming from that 7 of Wands, and your person too, facing towards the future, seeing that 3 of Wands, that 3 of Wands being this. And so this being the communication that is also coming from them here too, where it could be, you know, seen as, I feel that a lot of you took this as very aggressive behavior here. And I just feel that you have a very gentle lion, if that makes sense. So this person could have Leo in their chart here too, where there could be, you know, that boisterous, that roaring lion from within that just from 3D conditioning could be, you know, somewhat overreactive, just in the same manner as you and coming off a certain way. But because you both share something very innate and you're both connected as soulmates, you being that one person that understands this person, and this person being that one person that understands you. And that being the significance of what a true soulmate is. And I feel that not everyone is blessed with this. And I do feel that this is a unique blessing that is coming through, designed for you and your person. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle here. And I'm also going to get a drink of water. And I'm hearing the block is hot. Let's turn this up. This is Maxwell, no. Alicia Keys. Fire We Made. Okay, so that's 2 fire songs that just wanted to come through. And I feel that that just speaks to that Ace of Wands passion between you and someone else, which is super awesome. The Block is Hot is by Lil Wayne. I believe the Hot Boys, if I'm not mistaken. I'm getting good at dealing these cards. These cards are thick and heavy. Super long as well. Okay, let's do one more. We'll do one more. I'm not even going to take that because that's... I just feel that that's kind of speaking to the fire energy between you and someone else here. And just how hot it is. That you both have so much to say to one another. Now that there's this knowing here. And this confirmation. I feel this is all about confirmation for you both here too. So that you can both move forward and have the beautiful relationship that's been meant for you. Alright, your first card we have is the 3 of Swords. So there's been some heartache, some heartbreak, and some pain. I don't feel it may be related to third party. And it doesn't have to be a person. It just could be about those outside influences that I was speaking on earlier. So this could be, you know, things that in 3D perspective look like they may have gotten in the way or have been in the way. And there's just been some hurting here. This is that 3 energy. 3 is also Empress energy, but also 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. I'm getting more 3 of Pentacles in the Empress connection, and just being in a space where it's been hard to have things come together and to work together. So I'm just feeling that this is being a part of a start and not necessarily something that is taking place. I feel that this has already happened. I'm going to reposition myself. Give me 1 second. Okay, maybe a few seconds here. Hold on. I'm just going to clear out here. And grab my water. Okay. So Swords is air energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I'm just getting this being, like I'm seeing 3, 3, and 3. And that coming together to the 9. The 9 being Sagittarius energy, ninth house energy there. And I don't feel that this is all about you necessarily. I feel that this is what's been taking place between you and your person. But it's about that clearing. And I just said that and felt the need to do that for myself. So I feel that what's taken place, even though it's been very hurtful, again, it's all happening so that you both can have greater perspective on the truth of your connection here. So something needing to take place so that there can be more clarity and cleansing from what is unwanted. But having an internal knowing and the truth of what's coming through for you both here. Your second card we have is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, and I did want to mention too, behind that, behind the Three of Wands, there was a King card. I want to say it was the King of Cups. And then the Wheel of Fortune. And those were in reverse there too. So with this, I don't feel that this is about a stopping of anything. I'm seeing an R. I'm also seeing an O and a T and an A. A and R, O and T. Those could be significant letters for you. And with this reversal, I'm, again, just going back to that Scorpio energy. And this being about things turning in your favor. There being some significant abundance here connected to what's been happening with this Three of Swords here. I'm not getting this as being a standstill or a stop. I feel that this is about seeing things from a different perspective and getting your own message from what's coming through for you. Now I'm noticing this energy here, but who's to say it's devil energy here? And I feel that that's another part of what's taking place here too, is having greater perspective and not being judgmental when it comes to another here. Because looks can be deceiving here. Someone could be in costume for all you know, and you know, it's about what's on the interior rather than the exterior. And I feel that this is about your person here wanting, like, helping you and assisting you. And I feel that you're doing the same. This being both of you here, where you're both coming around to one another here, possibly looking a certain way or being in a certain environment and having to work through the judgment that you both have placed upon one another here. But you both have a fated relationship here. This being very abundant and a strong blessing here. This is a card of 10. 10 being connected to Capricorn. And I'm just getting you both putting the work in to come together to share this connection. This being Saturn blessing connected to the Jupiterian energy that is a part of your ruler energy here. This is a great feeling too. It's a very floaty energy, very nostalgic. I'm also seeing the squiggly little snake here. And that just being about the transformation and the clearing and the cleansing of the chakras. But also about the power. I feel that this is about that serpent power from within you and your person here. You both may have strong fucus energy. That snake is right by that O there too. So that's confirmation for me right there. And, you know, however that may mean for you. But if you don't know if you have a fucus in your chart, definitely please do look into that. A fucus energy is something that has been suppressed for a long time. It has a tendency to be ignored or to be mocked. And I'm just seeing a big O here with this wheel here. But a fucus is very abundant. It's a very abundant energy that has strong feminine energy here with it. I feel that we're in this age of Aquarius due to, you know, what's been happening over many, many, many years when it comes to the female and feminine energy and being disconnected and also being disregarded for the strong, powerful people that we can be as females. This all coming to the forefront. And this just being connected here too. I'm getting Egypt connection here too. I photographed a little girl named Egypt the other day. I just thought that was, I was very astonished and very proud of her parents for that name. It just made me wonder how they came about in naming her that. But I feel that you're also getting messages and signs, both you and your person, to help you both stay connected, but to bring you to greater clarity and truth of what's from within you and your existence and your past lifetimes, to help you have greater recognition of the truth of self. Your third card, we have the Eight of Cups. So I just feel that this is about having that knowing and walking away from what does not serve. And this being communication from your person here. This being that Scorpio energy with the 8 energy. I'm getting this energy of this person. And I'm just seeing this as both. This is all both you and your person here. This whole entire spread here. And I feel that that's just speaking to the beautiful connection and wholeness that you have gained for yourself by continuing to stay the course and stay in your lane and not be influenced by outside influences here. But I'm seeing this Eight of Cup energy here walking towards this wheel, and I'm just getting it just being a coming together of you and your person here. Cups is emotional energy here, so I just feel it contributes to that passion between you and your person. Where there isn't a walking away, I am getting part of this reversal energy of not being able to walk away because you're both connected. And the 8 also being representative of what we put out there is what we get back. Karmic return, infinity symbol, magician energy here too as well. There's strong solar eclipse energy that's present here. I do believe that we have that coming up. And I just feel that this is speaking to the significant change that's taking place for both you and your person here, where it's just all coming together again. This being also, too, a part of that moon energy there, too. And you both being very strong in your moon power. You both just doing the work and bringing it together. Going through what it takes to be able to be activated. I'm just getting this being a part of that activation. And then this actual activation being here in this wheel here. And the results of what's coming through here. There not being a walking away, but there being a coming forward towards. Magnetism. You're both magnetizing one another to each other. It's super pretty. Let's see what we have on the bottom. Outside influences. Look at that shit. 5 of Wands. So this is that focus that's in that 9 of Wands. And I feel that this is where your focus has been. Not seeing the truth of the situation where you do have that Ace of Wands that was being held by that 9 of Wands. That 9 of Wands is also an Ophiuchus card too. Wounded warrior energy, Chiron energy as well. 5 energy is that Leo energy. So both you and your person having that strong, gentle lion energy from within you here. But I do feel that this is about the outside influence where people are just cackalacking and fighting, wanting to start shit. And there's no need for neither one of you to be involved in any of this. I feel that you're both, with the expansion from you both, that you're both on the outside looking in at this. And actually seeing, you know, what has been kind of in the way. Not necessarily in the way, but also assisting and supporting you both to come together even closer. This is fire energy, your energy. And then also Leo and Aries and Ophiuchus. I'm going to set this. Let's scoot these over. We'll get to your clarifiers here. We'll even clarify. I want to clarify that too, because I just feel very strongly. I can feel the tension here. And that internal working from within you there too. And your person. This all working out. It's all working itself out. But because you're working on the internal, the external is being more clear and more evident for you both. I was guided to do an oracle card for your reading here too, and I have that here. I'm using the Alice Wonderland deck. So some of you may enjoy that. I'm guided here to do this here, and I'm seeing the Lover's energy and then also Judgment here. Normally I don't do this, but that just was a movement that took place there. So I do feel that, you know, if there was third-party situation or you being targeted or someone outside, like being a part of this here, this being the outside influence, a judgment call is coming through here because you are destined to be in a connection here with someone else. Someone that you're already connected to. They're connected to you. The hands are crossed here to create this X here. And I'm seeing that X being connected to that Wheel of Fortune there. So you're unbreakable. Neither one of you can be separated because you are the definition of what those true loving soulmates are. So let me go ahead and shuffle this here. Just going to do that real quick and then we'll do this here. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. All right, we have the Hermit, and it's in reverse. This is 9 energy again. So more of the Sagittarius energy. This is a card of Virgo as well with the Hermit energy. And I'm just getting no more hiding. Someone may have been trying to hide something, and there's no more hiding because it's just not possible anymore. I feel it's a part of that universal support. So anything that's been hidden is being uncovered to be able to be worked through and worked on so that this connection that you have can come together. Where there one wasn't able to see. And this being about that expansion and stepping outside of the box. Everything that's been taking place on the outer, helping you both to work on that inner, to be able to see better. And realizing that, you know, the more that you may have tried to suppress or keep to yourself, you're not able to because you're soulmates. So your person knows everything about you and you know everything about your person here. But again, I feel that this is about you both working through whatever it is that you needed to face yourselves to be able to clear out what does not serve and what's unwanted. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. How pretty is this? 2 of Cups. And it fell on top of this 8 of Cups. And I just feel that that speaks to both of you communicating here. This is great love and harmony, equal exchange, happy times, happy love, happy energy, fulfilling energy. This is emotional fulfillment here too between two. Two in agreement here. And I'm seeing I'm seeing one of these cups, almost like this is an escalator here. And you see the 2 cobra snakes here too. But this cup coming down to join this other cup is what I'm getting. This is strong Egyptian energy here too as well. So take what resonates for you from this card. It's not going to mean the same thing for everyone, but this is an up and up and a very high vibrational connection that's taking place. That abundance being connected to this because it's so high vibe. Strong working together here too. This is a pact here. And I did get the energy. I have a title that was channeled for you. I didn't look to see what it was, but right before your reading, I did get the title, I Dedicate. So you both being dedicated to one another. We are in the energy of Vishaka Nakshatra, for those of you who study Vedic, and that having a great deal to do with that dedication and, you know, having one focus rather than a million focuses, and really going for what it is that you have that focus on and being dedicated to it and seeing it through. Beautiful. I love that. I love this whole reading. Okay, let's clarify the 8 of Cups in reverse. All right, so the 6 of Cups, I'm just getting that as being what you both have been walking away from. Things and soulmates that needed to come into your lives to be able to help you to see what it is that you want and what you don't want. 6 of Cups being about those other energies and connections along your journey. Because not everyone is meant to stay in your life. And I'm just getting that being a part of the 6 of Cups here. So what you both have been working on and walking away from. Where with that 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups here, it could have been about, you know, false twins. 8 and that 6 come together to create a 14. 14 being the Temperance card. Temperance being a twin flame card. And I just feel that you both had to go through the experience of different connections and relationships to realize that it's not the person that, you know, you're actually connecting to. So possibly searching for other people outside of you both here and realizing that it always comes back to you and your person here. You're always coming back to one another here, and that being a part of that Eight of Cup there too. This is more water energy. Along with this Two of Cup here, a lot of great water here. Emotional fulfillment, walking away from what has not been emotionally fulfilling and completing these cycles successfully here when it comes to other soulmates, only to find each other in one another outside of you, but also internally here through this process. Yeah, so we have that Five of Swords, and that just being about what I just said here, discovering that, you know, others that you've been connecting to in relationships have been in this 3D energy of this Five of Swords, doing what it takes to win, you know, and that being about them being, like, I'm hearing selfish, but doing what they want to do for themselves and not caring about you, your person being connected, and just being in relationships where the other parties have not put you first. And this happening for your partner here too. So experiencing a Five of Swords, being over it, being a part of third party, and indecisiveness, and the Two of Swords here. So both you and your person going through possibly cheating, deception, and lying, and people not wanting to put you first and choose you as that main connection. And I feel that that's what you both bring to one another, and that dedication, that being there, and that Two of Cup there. This being completely different, this Two of Cup being completely different than the Six of Cup here, because it's connected to this here. Five energy is connected to this Five of Wands. So we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords here. So that being confirmation there too. I don't know if we need to do a clarifying card, but we will. But Leo energy being here. I just feel this is about, you know, acts fighting over one another, trying to be center stage, not realizing that if you do have this Leo energy, and I feel all of us have Leo energy, that you have something significant that's going to be seen and represented when you come correctly. And so if you feel that, and I feel that this is the lesson that you both brought to these relationships. If you feel that, you know, you're not center stage, it's because of what it is that you're doing for yourself here and how you're treating others. So you both being lesson bringers and teachers when it comes to these connections here. And this just being a part of your journey and your purpose. 11 energy, that's the mastery energy that I'm getting. That could be a master number for you. But I am getting that just being connected to the twin flame energy and this being a part of your purpose. The two energy also representing the one and the one, being a part of this working together here. Being connected internally, having that wholeness from within. You and your partner just going and doing the work that it takes to be able to make this world a better place. And then we have the World card here in reverse. So with this, I'm getting this being about that powerful action of both you and your person having that Scorpio energy to bring things to an end and doing this successfully. And that being a part of that Eight of Cups there too, and how it is you're able to walk away, having greater clarity of what's been taking place here on the outside and the inside here too, and significant change with the solar eclipse energy that's bringing about a major close to these cycles here. Beautiful. All right, we're going to clarify this Five of Wands, get to the Oracle, and complete your reading here. Clarify the Five of Wands. I can already see the immaturity. We have a page energy here. This is someone, I'm just getting deception. This is a Pentacle card here. This is the Page of Pentacles. But I feel that this is a part of the deception, the stealing, the thievery, copying, taking notes, wanting to be like, it's someone who may have wanted to be like you. And I feel that your person had this energy here too. I was getting like over the last week or so, like single white female energy. It's a movie about a particular woman who came in as a caretaker or babysitter or something like that. I can't remember. This is a really old movie from the 90s, I believe. But someone who was brought in and was very envious and obsessed when it came to this family that they were supposed to be helping. And the single white female ended up wanting to emulate and be exactly like the feminine that was a part of this family that she was supposed to be helping. And it just became really drastic and traumatic. Like, the ending turned out great, but It was a very scary, it was a thriller movie, I believe, where the lady tried to take out the feminine from that family and to replace her. And so that's what I'm getting here. And it could be male or female here, but that's the energy that I'm getting when it comes to this Five of Wands here. This is earth energy, so it could be an earth sign or just earth energy that you and your person both have been dealing with. Jealousy, envy, thievery, deception. I'm hearing mockery here too. And the light being shined on this particular situation here. This being the pinnacle energy and the abundance connected to what's coming through with that clarity of that light shining on this particular type of energy here when it came to this Five of Wands. All right, I'm just going to do one shuffle here just because these have been sitting here for a couple of days. We'll split. And then shuffle. One card for Sagittarius moons. One card for Sagittarius moons. Use your time well. Make every moment count. I feel this is a part of that lesson that has taken place for both you and your person, but then also what it is that you both have been teaching along the way with these soulmate connections here, that you've been dealing with the Five of Swords here, because time is of the essence, is very precious, and I feel that you both, it's been a long time coming, that did come through, and I just feel that you both are seeing how much time has actually gone by where you tried to find one another in other people, only to come across this and realize, you know, some of the major lesson is connected to time being significant and making the best of every single moment that you have every single day, where it just may have felt completely wasted dealing with these people, but realizing that it hasn't been a waste and that everything that has happened has just been bringing you and your person closer together. On the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands, where I feel this is about a lot of you here. Saying no and having boundaries so that you can allow this beautiful connection and love to come in for yourselves here. This being that magnetism, this also being a part of that structure building, connected to the King of Wands energy that I was feeling with that King of Cup energy as well too. But I feel that this is about you and your person wanting to come together and to work together, building up on structure here. You having that Ace of Wands, your other person, your person having their Ace of Wands here too. And wanting to build together, working together very powerfully to build up on great foundation here. And I'm just seeing that here too. A building up here and having boundary. Saying no and doing what's best for you. This being representative of both you and your person here. All right, let me get the book for this reading here, and then we'll complete your reading. Okay, let me see. We've got 24. This is a card of 24. So it's being that 6 energy, where I'm getting that being connected to the Lovers energy, where we're seeing that interesting Lovers card with you and your person both possibly being targeted by a 6 of Cup energy and that 5 of Swords connected to that 5 of Wands. And it's on page 80. That breaks down to an 8. That 8 being right here with that 8 of Cups, but then also the Scorpio energy and the Infinity energy connected to the Magician card. I'm also getting the Strength card there too. All right, let me pause this. 24, use your time well. Make every moment count. I think you might do something better with the time, she said, than wasting it in asking riddles that have no answers. Asking riddles that seem to have no answer may seem like a waste of time, but sometimes it leads to discovery. Exactly. When we allow ourselves to ask questions that may have no discernible answer, we might find out valuable things and unearth what we truly think and believe. This is so beautiful. But there is another element to this card, as there are people who will waste your time, not only by asking questions that have no answers, but by deliberately asking those questions intending to take up your time. There are people in our lives who feel justified questioning, prying, or wasting our time. It is up to you to decide what questions are worth answering and those that serve no purpose and can be left alone. Like Alice, you could find yourself becoming bothered by people's desire to confuse you. Boom. When the card comes, it is essential to create a safe space about yourself. Boom. That being the boundary inference right there. When this card comes, it is essential to create a safe space about yourself and to know what you are prepared to do, what you are prepared to withdraw from, and what you will leave well alone. Trust Alice on this. There are many people in the world with questions that will simply waste your very precious and irreplaceable time. Answer only those that bring you closer to a resolution or that will lead to a greater and deeper way of experiencing the world. Some people love to feel that they are important enough to take up another's time for no sound reason. Do not let them waste yours. The divination. Someone could be wasting your time by asking questions they have no interest in answering. People not listening or repeatedly asking for assistance but not heeding advice. Someone wishes to take up a great deal of your time in order to feel more important, listened to, and cared about. Set your boundaries. And I definitely feel like you're on the right path there. You and your person here. And this was not reversed, so I'm not going to read that. Sagittarius moons, this completes your beautiful ass reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. I dedicate this to my twin flame and send much love. I send this to everybody. It's from within me and him both. And it's just beautiful the way that this is unflowering here. Yeah. So until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.